Oh, hello. Yes, we're still here, Louis and I. Welcome to Today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. Today is now April 23rd, as it will be all day long. On this day in 1894, Cow Davenport was born, a really wonderful proto rock and roll piano player who played ragtime or boogie woogie. It's just pounding, pumping piano, the likes of which the world wouldn't see again until Jerry Lewis and Little Richard type playing. But he's like a generation or two before that. I mean, it's wonderful music. It sure is. Who else? What else? Simone, born this day 1910. So lovely they named her twice, is what Forey Ackerman used to say about his friend Simone, the French actress. Probably best known for her role in the 1940s Cat People. But she was in a bunch of other films, mostly in France. Mademoiselle Fifi, that was a really good one. Although that was American produced, I think, wasn't it? I forget. Either way, it's good. Yeah. All That Money Can Buy, I believe, had her in it. Is that right? Or that Devil and Daniel Webster? Right, Devil and Daniel Webster. Whatever. She's fantastic. Yeah. I know I was actually shooting a film on Forey Ackerman early to mid 2000s, and he would often talk about her because she had gone blind, and he would call her in France, and they'd have these long talks, and I kind of got the sense that she didn't have too many people in her circle at the end of her life, and so like the two of them being able to talk was really good for the both of them. Anyway, so while I was hanging out with him, I had read that like she had passed away like earlier that day. I didn't tell him, and I didn't want to be the one to break the news to him that his friend had passed. But Cat People needs to be seen over and over again because it is a fantastic movie. Yeah. Who else? What else? Lawson Jennings, born this day in 1913. Lawson Denning was Detroit's own Sir Ghastly Graves, as pictured here on this postal card, which is a real deal old postcard. Say, what does it say? Thanks for writing, and I hope you'll join me every Friday at 11:30 p.m. and every Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock on WTOP TV9. This is going out to Edward J. Wolford Jr. Edward P. Wolford Jr. at 1713 Jasmine Terrace, Delphi, Maryland, 2783. He also was, I think, was he syndicated? I don't know. Either way, Detroit was his home base, and he was able to get a deal throughout the 60s and 70s to also be broadcast in Cleveland as well as the Washington, D.C. area, which is why you've got Maryland on this address here, because otherwise people from far away couldn't see local regional horror hosts, such as Sir Ghastly Graves. What else? On this day in wait, what am I missing here? Oh, right, 1922. Marjorie Cameron Parsons was born, which is why we pulled out this book here, Songs of the Witch Woman. I've been quite obsessed with her for a bit. She was part of the pre-Church of Satan West Coast occult world, including her husband, Jack Parsons, Kenneth Anger, Curtis Harrington, Forey Ackerman, again, Forey coming up in conversation because he's everywhere, and Anton LaVey in a pre-Church of Satan world, and all of them together kind of just decided to like shape reality as they saw fit. These were rebels and people that didn't fit in and didn't want to fit in and wanted to carve a niche out all for themselves on this plane of existence. Yeah. She's done probably some of my favorite work that it like lives on easily would be the short films she worked on with Curtis Harrington. But her artwork, which some of it's in here, but not really, just a little bit. Her artwork is really wonderful. There's a good one. Come on, enough. Here's her with Jack Parsons. They lived in Pasadena, and he reportedly blew up his house with rocket fuel by mistake. Some say it was a occult ritual, though, that went wrong. There's a little bit of her work. Let me see one more. Some more here. I saw. Oh, thank you. I know. It's good to see you too. This one's good. I saw an exhibit of hers at the MoCA, Los Angeles Modern Art, something or another, with a lot of her original her original items she would use in some of her rituals. I mean, it was really intense, and I know and also some of her paintings and illustrations were there as well. Really great exhibit, and they did one here too, which I think I got to see that maybe. I forget. I definitely seen it in California. I know that for sure. It made quite an effect on me. Yeah. 1940, on this day, Sam Sherman was born. Filmmaker, editor, producer on all sorts of 60s and 70s schlock films. Dracula versus Frankenstein. Beast of Blood, I think. Was that his? What else? Satan's Sadists. Brain of Blood, not Beast of Blood. Totally different film. Blood of Ghastly Horror. You see how I could get these confused. They're just, it's the same words being used over and over again in a slightly different order. Right? Right. Yes. What else? I'm covered in dog hair. Somebody's going to get a bath. That's somebody being him. So maybe this constant shedding thing will stop. And what else? 1976 on this day, the first Ramones album was released. I mean, what a wonderful thing, right? Was it in Punk magazine? Please Kill Me. I forget where I read it. It was probably Please Kill Me, but I don't know. Where they say that like this record had such a profound effect on people, and part of it was so short that you could blast the whole thing at like the loudest your stereo could go, and you'd be able to listen to the whole thing before the cops got there because it was that short of a record. I like that idea. It's a good scene, the cops are coming, so just turn your stereo as loud as possible, and when it's over, answer the door. I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. April 23rd, all day. Today's Decay. From us to you, till tomorrow, goodbye.